Yo, what is up guys? My name is Clanworld, and today I thought I would go over the update that came out a few weeks ago. So there is a new challenge mode where you can get 12 wins, which is the max wins you can get in the challenge, and you can get a pretty neat prize. And if you get 3 losses, you're out. There's a grand challenge and a classic challenge. The grand challenge costs 100 gems, the classic one only costs 10. And the new tournaments have been completely redone, and you need to know the name of them to get in. And then there are 4 new cards. The Mega Minion, which is going to be available soon, and then every 2 weeks a new card is going to come out, which I think is really cool. So I have very recently unlocked the Lumberjack in that grand challenge that I did, and that was really cool for me. So here's the Mega Minion that I also got, and let's upgrade it a few times. So that's once, and now it's going to be level 3. So getting the Mega Minion and then right after getting the Lumberjack was really cool for me. And then there are new chests, and there's going to be a legendary chest that will contain 1 legendary from any arena. And then there's going to be an epic chest that contains 10 epics. So there are also these special offers that you will have, and they sometimes cost money, sometimes cost gems. And I think those are really cool. And this whole update, they just changed a lot. And in my opinion, this was a very good update, and the balancing changes that they also did were also pretty nice. They also involve some new achievements that give some better gem rewards, and I think Supercell understood that the gem rewards in the achievements we had right now weren't that good. But here are the new balance changes. You can read them right now. But let's make a deck with the new Lumberjack and the new card, the Mega Minion, and let's see what I can do with them. So the Lumberjack, after he dies, he drops a raid spell, and that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go to this deck, which is a pretty good deck if you want to try it. And let's put in the Sparky, the Lumberjack, and the Miner, so my 3 legendary cards. And then I'm gonna try to work in the Fireball Zap, which I really like because it can take out most backup troops. And then I'm going to put in the Mega Minion instead of the Ice Spirit. And right now I have my Giant Sparky. And then I think with a Musketeer, I'll be able to have enough air attack and enough ground attack. So I'm really not sure how good this deck is going to turn out to be. Might completely fail, but let's try it. So I am facing a level 10, and he just said good luck. And he just said it again. Just gonna ignore that. So I placed a Musketeer in the back, and he's going to Fireball it. And his Fireball is high enough level that it can take out my Musketeer in 1 hit. Well, I'm gonna place a Giant in the back, and hopefully he doesn't have the rocket or something. But he does have a level 2 Sparky, which is going to be very annoying because my Sparky Blast cannot take it out. So I'm going to do a little push on the other side with my few legendaries, but he's going to easily take out that push, and it basically did nothing. So the Mega Minion is a defensive card, and I tried using it on offense, and it's a defensive card, and if you're going to play it, try to use it on defense. But now I'm completely out of elixir, and I'm just starting to BM this guy because I'm basically out of everything, and my first tower is going to go down with a minute into the game. So that's kind of annoying. And sometimes if you say good game and you quit for a minute, he'll think, oh, you're done, and start playing stupidly and toy with you. But then you can actually come back and win if you have a Sparky in your deck, because it does so much damage. Not too sure why he's saying oops right there. Thinks he's just being mean at this point. So I'm going to use Mega Minion to take out those Barbarians. And gonna think about zapping those Fire Spirits, and it probably would have been a better idea than just leaving them be. And that's going to do some serious damage on my tower. So I have a Sparky rolling down the lane. He has his own Sparky, and like I said before, my Sparky Blast will not take out his Sparky. So I'm going to Miner it down and tank a Sparky Blast onto that, and it looks like I might get a hit on the tower from my Sparky, but he has the freeze spell, and I muted him at this point because I'm just done with him. And the thing I hate about being able to mute people is if like you're gonna mute them completely and don't let that like speech bubble still be there, because I know he's laughing at me right now. Like there's no doubt about it that he's laughing at me. And it's just stupid that I can continue to see that because he's laughing at me. And if you're going to mute him, Supercell, completely mute him and not sort of let him be mute and sort of not let me mute. So I am losing this battle. There's no way I'm going to come back. But I'm trying to prevent him from getting a 3 crown. And my Lumberjack will take out most of his Sparky. And then my tower will finish him off. And like I know he's laughing at me now. And they should get rid of that feature if they're going to get rid of it. So that's going to be game. He played that well. I just didn't like the point at where he started laughing at me at the end. And that was kind of annoying. I don't get when people laugh at people. I just think it's rude. So I'm going to try to remake the deck. And let's see what I can do with it. I'm going to put in a Valkyrie. And a mini Pekka. And then I have my Musketeer, which is what you want in most decks. It helps create decks. But also, if you take out the Musketeer, which I just did, you could put in the Hog, which I don't think I'm going to do now. And at this point, I think I'm going to make a trolling deck kind of thing. And right now, if I could mirror my Lumberjack, and that would be kind of sick. So I'm going to try to get that in this battle if I can. So I'm playing Zeus, and he also is a level 10. So I'm facing a lot of 10 at this levels, but that is not an excuse. So I've beaten them before, and they're not actually that impossible to beat. So I placed my Valkyrie in the back, and then he placed minions, and I'm going to place Lumberjack, and then Minion Horde, and once my Lumberjack dies, that Rage effect will be so deadly on him, but he's just going to fireball out my push. So now he has a Hog and a half-health Musketeer coming down my tower, but the Musketeer is going to lock onto my tower, and with the Hog Rider, it's going to start doing so much damage. So I'm going to start a mini push, but that's just going to get shut down pretty easily. And then he has a Valkyrie, and I'm thinking about mirroring my archers right now, but I'm just going to place a Valkyrie on his enraged Valkyrie, and there's no point in enraging that by him. That was bad play. So now I have a Valkyrie, and I'm not going to add that because I know it's going to die pretty easily, and he'll place a Musketeer, and I will fireball the Musketeer and the tower from some pretty good value. And I'm thinking the Hog's going to come, but it doesn't end up coming, which is kind of nice. So we're both just saving up Elixir and not doing anything. I have yet to play my Mirror card, though. Wondering when I should play that, and I think I'm going to play it now with one Lumberjack on a side. And a Lumberjack on a tower is so deadly, as you can see right there. It just brought that tower from 2,700 to nothing, but my own tower is going to take some serious damage from his Rage, Hog, and minions. So my first tower went down. It is 1-0 him. These Lumberjack crazy decks are not doing too well right now. I'm going to place my Minion Horde in the back, and then I'm going to place my Valkyrie in front to tank. Mostly like that giant placement, but right, he tries to get, I don't know what that fireball was. I think he just tried being selective with what he hit and tried hitting my Valkyrie to take out my tank. But I'm not doing too well in this game. I'm definitely going to lose at this point. He has double Musketeers that my fireball will take out, and don't know what that was. Weird reminder. So with 19 seconds left, now 17, there's no way I will be able to pull out one tower unless this whole thing gets to the tower, but that fireball will completely shut out my hopes, and I will lose again, and I'll just drop a zap. I did tower on every single tower. I did damage on every tower that he had. So, wow, I lost 38 trophies. So that was a horrible loss. Really affected me. And right now, I'm just going to take out the archers and put the Lumberjack in. So you have Sparky Princess. That's like the main part of that deck. If you have Princess instead of the archers. But I do not. Hopefully I will get her soon, and then I will be able to use that deck correctly. So I'm going to place a giant in the back, and he also is the level 10. Why am I only playing level 10s today? That's just annoying. So he has level 3 guards coming down, and a mini P.E.K.K.A. So I'm going to place and a rage spell. So I'm going to place some, wow, if he fireballs this, and he has an Inferno Tower, this would be very annoying. No, my minions just got to the tower. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. Okay, so minion hordes on the tower are OP. So I'm going to fireball his wizard and kill it, but he has an ice spirit. And this is going to do damage because he's going to freeze my tower and enrage his miner. So 1 minute gone in battle time, 2 minutes left, and let's see what I can pull out. And I have a lead in this battle right now, and let's see if I can keep that. So I'm going to pump up, and hopefully he doesn't go for a push right now, because that would be kind of annoying. So he's not playing anything, I'm not playing anything. Kind of nice, so I'm going to place my Sparky in the back at 9.5 elixirs when you want to play the card. And he has a Royal Giant, and his whole deck is just going to get destroyed because I have a Sparky, and it just does so much damage to the Royal Giant. So, Minion Horde and Sparky will destroy that Royal Giant, not even letting it get one hit off, and let's zap that, and then I'm thinking about what to do, and I'm just going to fireball his wizard, and then he places guards, and then he also places a miner and a rage. So level 2 miner and rage is not the best strategy if you're thinking of trying it out. I don't advise it. It does a lot of damage if you don't counter correctly like I just didn't. So I guess it is an okay strategy and I'm wrong, because that just did a whole lot of damage. So Zap Fireball will take out his wizard in the back, and then Lumberjack will take out the Royal Giant instantly. So now I'm going to get them to target on my minions, and then the guards will go down, and now Enraged Minion Horde Sparky will start doing work, but it doesn't get into the rage, and that's just so annoying. Able to zap the mini P.E.K.K.A. And then right now, this is probably going to be game, because he can't stop that push that I just put. He does not have enough elixir, and with Sparky locked on the tower, that will be game, and the first win of the day. So 27 trophies and 16 gold, not too bad. So 5 more crowns for that crown chest, and I'm going to see if I can get that. So, thinking about if I should make a new deck and try it. And Inferno Dragon is coming out very soon for Elixir. Seems to be OP. It's kind of a flying around Inferno Dragon, Inferno Tower, and it's coming to you in 8 days. So with that, let's get into another battle. So we are playing Anthony, who is a level 9. So finally, this will be a completely even match. So I played a giant in the back and then a pump, and he played his pump first. So he will definitely need to play another card, and I don't know why I placed that giant, sort of a useless giant. I'm going to play my fireball on his pump, but then I decide to do it on his barbarians once he drops them. But still, that giant was completely useless, and then with a giant of his own, bad countering with the Sparky, this might do a lot of damage to me very quickly. Because he can zap it, he's probably going to take this tower right now. Lumberjack may be able to help, yes. Okay, so that did so much damage on my tower. Probably should have played barbarians instead of the Lumberjack. But now able to follow it up with a giant, and looks like I will be doing a lot of damage with an enraged giant. So Rage Effects ends, able to take out 2 pumps with 1 fireball. But now don't have that much to counter his minion horde except my own minion horde. And then smart placement by him playing a giant on the other side because he knows I was low on elixir because I waited so long. And now he's going to be able to do the same exact push he did on my side, on the other side, on this side. And still is going to do just so much damage. So now I am going to be down by a lot because both my side towers can go down very easily. So he is going to counter my barbarians with his barbarians. And I'm thinking about pumping up right now, but I want to see what he places first. So I end up pumping up, and I'm going to zap those goblins out so they will not take my tower. And then Lumberjack down so his barbarians won't take this side tower. And right now I'm playing very conservative, not wanting to take any damage at all. So he plays a pump, and I think we might be even on pump placement because my fireball took out so much of his elixir early on. So now I have a very good push going down the lane, and this is very hard to counter except with a fireball. So, but right now I have a Lumberjack on the tower, and if you just saw, that tower just went like down very quickly. So I am going to be winning right now with 7 seconds left, and he has a huge push going down my lane. But I am going to be able to hold him off for the last second, and that final push will be able to win the game. That's one thing with the strategy that he used to go down both sides, because then you might not have time to capitalize on either side, and you might not win because you won't be able to take down both side towers. So, playing another level 9, and he is going to pump up immediately with a level 7 elixir collector. I'm going to follow it afterward with my own of level 6. Both saving up elixir, probably for a push. And I'm going to drop my Sparky in the back, and he's just going to fireball my collector. So, don't know what I should do, really. Going to play barbarians on one side, minion horde on the other side, which was kind of stupid, and he's just gonna have double wizards and able to take that out very easily. But my push ended up doing a lot of damage because the Sparky Blast actually hit the tower when it hit the Ice Wizard. So I did not see that hit the tower. I just realized after the fact that it did, that his tower was down, but that wizard on the other side did a lot of damage that it didn't need to do. So the main thing right now is going to be countering correctly, and I'm not expecting that I'm going to hold a 1-0 lead for a minute 40. And pump placement also might matter pretty effectively, but I don't really understand what he's doing. He's doing another split kind of strategy, unless he has the Royal Giant, which I doubt he does. Putting that Ice Wizard on that side was kind of useless. So if you are going to do the strategy that I think he's going to be trying to do, you usually want to play the Ice Wizard on the other side, so they think, oh, you're going to be doing a push on that side, and then go on the other side, if you understand what I just said. Because then that could be very effective, because they would place like whatever the big counter unit is on the other side, and you'd be able to then just switch sides and do a lot of damage. So my Sparky is alive with the tiniest bit of health, and he is not playing anything until those barbarians happen, letting my tower take over, and that Sparky Blast, and the Sparky is still alive. This must be so annoying for him, having that Sparky be alive for so long until he finally fireballs it. But Lumberjack doing minions on the tower is going to destroy the tower, then enrage minions, and then just zap the tower. And no, I'll collect the elixir on his side first, and tower's gonna go down. And that was a 3-0 victory, and that was how I like playing this deck. So one more crown, and I will get the crown chest. So I will try to do that in this battle. So the main goal is just get that one crown, and that's what I'm going to be trying to do. So he is a level 10, and he is Skyman 21, but I'm going to do one of my favorite pushes in the game, and let's see if he can counter this correctly. So my zap was a little delayed, and that one minion will just do so much damage until it is finally killed. But that push, even though it wasn't the best placement ever, it still did a lot of damage. Going to take out his musketeer so it can't do that much damage, and then so he is going to place a giant that I will counter with barbarians, but he will place a poison and then fire spirits, and my barbarians will die, and that push is going to do a lot of damage, but my Lumberjack will hopefully affect how much damage it does. So Lumberjack is just OP. If you let it on a tower, it will just do so much damage. And like, it is just hilarious how much damage it can do. So we're gonna pump up, and right now he played guard, so I know what his main push is, and it is one of the most deadliest pushes right now in the game, which is giant, poison, guards. It will just do so much damage because any air unit will basically die in the poison, and I played a giant to tank his mini push right there, and then fireball will just clean it up, and giant can also do some of that, like, tanking on defense, which was also effective right there. So he's going to place a giant in the back, and at 9.5 elixir, I will drop my Sparky. And he's going to place his poison a little bit early in my opinion, and then musketeer, and I'm wondering where the guards are. Does he not understand how to play the deck that he's using? I don't know. So recently, I was playing one of my clanmates, and so he's lower level and just started playing the game. And then I played a Sparky in him, and it just destroyed his tower in one hit because he's a very low level. And he was just like, what happened? What was that troop? And how do I get out? Like, yeah, you're probably not getting it for a while. And he was just like really mad that, oh my god, Prince hit got on the tower. But he was just like really mad that that was able to happen. And his tower got destroyed in one hit. So right now, I have a huge push, and with 15 seconds, I might be able to take out his tower, and his tower is going to go down, and he is not going to place anything but, and the poison will take out my tower and force the game into overtime, which right now seems to be a tie game. So I'm going to pump up, and maybe I can get elixir advantage late in overtime and be able to come back and win the game. So Lumberjack and then Barbarians will take out the rest of his push, and then Lumberjack is almost going to get on the tower, but its rage effect will do so much damage for the giant that it will do lots of work, and then Barbarians and that Zap being able to save them, and that push was so deadly for him. And now I'm going to make sure that he can't place a giant or a musketeer in the middle and start doing immediate damage on my tower. But he will place a poison, and it will get so much value taking out some damage on my tower and both pumps. And with 11 seconds in overtime, trying to pull together whatever kind of a win I can. And I already have my crown chest, but with that zap, I will be able to take care of this opponent, and I will be able to win 2-1 in overtime with 2 seconds left. So now I got my crown chest, and I got some gold, 2 gems, 10 mortars, 46 minions, 7 minion hordes, and a witch. So here's the deck I've been using. If you like it, you can copy it. But recently, I got a legendary chest, and in it, I got a second Lumberjack, level 2 Lumberjack, OP. I will upgrade it. So that's it for this episode. Peace.